Okay, hello. All right, look. So I did majority of the shit that I need to do on this guy. So you're gonna miss all the epic bits, but you can see I've been busy, very busy. Okay. All right. So basically, this is a GBRS inspired setup. I've taken some liberties with it. That is to say that not all of it is like band for band. That's not really the right term, but reference accurate. Like for example, I took this helmet multicam black. It looks like a fast helmet, and so I made my own custom fast helmet. Okay, I can't zoom in where I want to zoom, but that's okay. And then you can see there's some like little differences where like the PVS mount on this reference photo is black, but I made it tan just for more standout. But here I got the little flashlight on there, which looks like a I don't know what it's called, but we've got the little tan flashlight. I switched it to the other side so you could actually see it. And then he's got like these little IR little strips, I think, and those are sexy as hell. I wish I had them, but I don't. And he's already also got a battery pack on the back, and you can see his wires on the side there, but I don't have. Oh, sorry, I do have a wire. Shout out to friggin' who was telling me about the wire? Someone was telling me about the wire. Somebody was telling me about the wire, dude. Here we go. Shout out to Deceased for telling me about the wire. Thank you, Deceased. But so yeah, I've got a wire overlapping the American flag, and so like hypothetically, like I could. Oh, that's sexy as hell. Like somebody made this, and they're very sexy. But to be honest, I don't want to use somebody else's gun, so I'm gonna make it from scratch. Just to make things harder on myself. Plus, it'll give you a bit more content for me, so you could actually see my process. Because right now, basically, we got the plate carrier set up. Pretty simple. We got JPC 2.0 by Kyle. And I slapped on some, effectively what are actually AK closed mag pouches with flaps. In ATACs, they don't have multicam of this particular pouch. And I'll quickly explain why I chose these pouches over some of the multicam closed flap mag pouches. Basically, all the multicam pouches I could find came in either packs of threes or singles, but I didn't like the design of the singles. And basically, like what you see, what I've got here is I've got two closed flap and then one open AR mag pouch in multicam. And I'm gonna try and find the reference photo. I think, okay, so look, DJ Shipley right here. So look, I'm gonna concede a little bit right here. He's got two closed mag pouches, an open mag pouch like I have, but he's got completely different mag pouches. So that's granted, that's true. I can't change that fact, and I'm gonna save that image because that's a reference. Also, I don't know if you caught what was in my downloads folder. It was a photo from the road. Why I did that, I don't remember. I think it was for some Discord thing. Oh, that's sexy. Look at that. I think that's definitely DJ Shipley. Fire. Anyway. Okay. So we got the three mag pouches, and then I imported a GBRS group patch on there, and there's no outline. So what I did was I overlaid it on top of another circular patch that does have a black outline, and it just kind of gives it more of a cohesive, not standing out type thing. And also I want to include some glow sticks, because I like glow sticks. I hope you like glow sticks too. But in order to give it kind of like, oh, well, I wonder how that glow stick is fucking sticking on the thing. Well, I'll show you exactly how I did that. And, I hope that you don't look too far into this, but, it's like, oh, look, he's got like, it's interwoven between the Molly flaps and shit. It's like, oh, well, isn't that fun? Okay. And so yeah, this is not scripted at all. This is going to be like pretty, uh, maybe not the highest quality commentary, but I mean, I'd like to do more of this stuff. I'd like to just kind of talk through my process. And if you're ever curious what unmedicated ADHD and autism, not to make this like a big fucking, like, oh, like mental health thing, but like, you know what, like, yeah, like this is me, bro. It's like, this is what I do in my free time. I just got 65% on my migration midterm for my social work program, and so sweating off the stress by creating a dude. And so check that out. So, like, obviously it's a patch. You zoom in really far, it's a patch, but you keep it zoomed out more or less. It's like, oh, look, okay, so it's just like, the glow stick's interwoven, and it's just like a nice little detail, right? But so I'm going to look for more inspiration. So, he's got the micro rig. And this guy, he's got the friggin', ooh, LBT, nice. And then he's got like a PRC radio. And like, honestly, I include the PRC radios like a lot. Like, I'm not going to lie. So to be honest, like, I don't really know if I want to include another friggin', I don't want to overdo it. That's what I'm trying to say. And see, he's got a headset, so it's kind of redundant. I don't know. Like, honestly, I've never had to work with a radio setup, so I'm not sure if the PTT button connects to the headset or how the hell it works, but I'm going to fart around a little bit. I'm going to go walkie-talkie. So maybe we'll have some kind. We'll have some kind of walkie on here. I think there's a like this. Oh, okay. They made a CAD pad. Okay. But like this, Ratnik, do they have... Okay, they got ATAX, but they don't have multicam, it doesn't seem like. But I'm just choosing this so I have a bit of variety here. So I'm going to go... and see, look, like, this could pass. This could pass as multicam. And so that's exactly why I'm doing it. So we're going to go slap that on there, check it out. It's like, oh, look, we got a little radio. Isn't that fun? And then we're going to go cable. And then, maybe we can... have a wire going down somewhere, like friggin', like, I don't know, like, it's not really that important, but here, maybe there's like an actual radio wire. No, there's not. Okay. Well, look, okay, so now we have like, I'm going to make it larger, actually. I'm going to make it larger. So we're going to go, so I've already got one concern. So it's like, I'm trying to fit in this friggin' dumb looking radio. But it's, I've got some concerns. Frankly, I've got some concerns. I'm worried about how it's going to look with like if my guy's left arm, his left arm, which isn't actually, I'm not actually using this thing. I'm using I place his arm manually because I had to resize everything. I had to resize the shirt on top of the body, the shirt separate from the body. But yeah, so like making this guy was actually kind of a little bit of a hassle, but I'm happy with how it's turning out. Like 10-15 minutes ago, I wasn't really happy with him, but I'm starting to like the way he's shaping up. And also some other little details. Like I've got, so this knife holster, this came from, I gotta find my File Explorer app. I'm not gonna be able to find it, but that's fine. I think it should be here somewhere. Okay, so this guy, he's got a cat. He's got a cat just straight up across, so, I kind of like that. See, I swear to God, I'm tripping balls right now. This is going to drive me nuts, but I have a mod that adds like adds something onto the plate carriers, and I'm looking for it because it just kind of smooths it out. And that might not be a great description, but like, you'll be able to see what I mean. If I find it, you'll be able to see what I mean. So it's not under Molly. Armor with pouches. I don't think it'd be under there. It's probably under pouches, but I gotta find it, which is frustrating. Typically I'd put a dangler, but because I have the knife holster there, I'm like, all right, well, let's challenge myself to do something not contrived. Sorry, that's hardly a sentence. I'm just scanning. I don't even know what it's called, so I'm just looking. I'm pretty sure it'd be in this section, like, okay, Fog 25. Oh, dude, this is going to drive me nuts. But I know, see, it's kind of like this. Like, it's not a pouch, but it's just like a texture. It's almost like maybe like flat molly that I kind of want to layer, but I don't even know if it'll look good, if I even find it. Oh, MP40 mags, that's so funny. Nothing so far. Yeah, tripping balls. It might not even be here. Okay. All right, well, you know, I guess that's how it be. It might be under icons, actually. Go pouches. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I like that. Might use that another time. Oh, look at that. Somebody. What the what is that? This is really weird looking. Non-judgmental. Settle down. Okay. No shade. Just pure gut reaction. And, you know, like, I'd kind of like to include a med kit. So I think we might do that. Okay. Little mid. Okay, no. See, we've got CAD-PAT. We've got fucking Polish. We've got Russian. I know we got Russian in like olive green and a few different colors here. Here's, oh, hold on, actually. Oh, well, okay, never mind. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I have exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. All right, look. So this is what I'm trying out. I'm like, all right, so how can I populate the left side here? So I got the mag pouch, or the dump pouch. I got the pistol, like pistol magazines. Got the tourniquet. And I can't even find the reference photo. I think I have it downloaded. But there's a picture of a GBRS guy with a belt set up, with a knife going across it. And this is actually going to drive me a little nuts, because I know it's here somewhere. And you guys are going to see. So, like, a lot of the GBRS guys, they've got these kind of funky tape things. And you bet your fucking ass I'm going to mess around. Oh, my God, dude. I got fucking ideas out the ass. You got no idea. You got no idea, okay? Anyway, enough spazzing. I'm going to kind of give us a little bit of an angle here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and that's okay. Like that works. That works. And technically it's clipping a little bit, like it should be more like that. Maybe like, there we go. Okay. So we got the med kit, which isn't really necessary, but I kind of wanted to deal with this. Like, there's a little bit of a clipping issue there. And also his arm looks scuffed, but really it's going to be just like up here, like that. But more or less this is shaping up so far. I haven't used any of the actual references that I posted on the Discord, although for the sake of it we can, you know, maybe we shouldn't. I don't want to get fucking copyright striked. But what else? So let's say GBRS plate carrier, but there isn't a whole lot of references here. So let me go forward observations plate carrier. So we'll see if maybe that yields some here. Okay, so that's just kind of sexy. Olive drab. I think we have, okay, dangler. Tourniquets? No, those are just mounts. Okay, I see, that's sexy. Oh, 45 round. Look at that. Is that an HK 416? Kind of looks like one. Sexy. Okay, look at these guys. Okay, dangler, 3 rounds, and he's got grenades. All right, so that gives me an idea. All right, so what about, instead of medkit, we have grenades. That makes more sense to me. So, oh, hold on. Flashbang. Okay, I'm getting a message here. Okay. And yeah, like to be honest, I could probably go like, oh yeah, I'll just chuck a little flashbang there or something like that. Because, dude, I saw Multiply X users created some Call of Duty 4 remastered styled guys, and he had some pretty gnarly. Also, shout out Multiply X users, you're awesome. He had some plate carrier setups that had like grenades dangling off it, and to be honest, I thought it was just like really well done, and it gave me some things to think about, to be honest. But yeah, so we got, you know, like these kind of grenade pouches, which I'm not the biggest fan of, no shade. Like, I don't know, like we could populate it, but I don't know if it's fucking necessary. Like we got shit going on up here already. But on the other hand, we could go because unfortunately I don't have multicam for this kind of, you know, like that kind of works. Like it's ATAX, it's similar, but it's still not really what I want. You know what? But yeah, just I wonder if we have 9-bang. That'd be kind of cool. 9-bang. 9-bang. Kind of want to hack. Oh. That's kind of sexy. I kind of like the look of that. Because we got lots of black on this character. It'd be kind of nice to, you know, add a little something here. No. What kind of peeves me about this is I don't like the way that it's friggin' mounted on there. It kind of bothers me. So it's like, oh yeah, look, it's kind of clipped on. Like, look at that. It's got a little clip. And now it's sticking. And now it's real nice. You know, so like there's an idea, like, okay, all right, like I don't know if I'm gonna keep that, but like let's say that's a working idea. So it's like, okay, now we've populated his plate carrier, and dude, like half the stuff I'm gonna add to this is just so I can respectfully style on the homies, you know, try and keep my status in the food chain, in the Innawoods food chain here. Like that's, you know, like I know it's silly. But yeah, it's like, look, I care about the guys I make. I hyperfixate like a motherfucker. I want people to appreciate it, and I want the respect. I want the respect of being a good fucking loadout maker. I want people to see my posts and be like, yo, dude, this guy's fucking fire. Like, he's got way too much time on his hands, maybe, but his shit's still fire. I love it. I love it when I get little replies saying like, "Oh yeah, you're a fucking inspiration." And this is all ego bullshit. Like I'm gonna be real, but I like it, man. You know, like it does something for me. Anyway, dude, way too personal. Moving on. Anyway, but yeah, like this. But unfortunately, not multicam. So sad. Yeah, this is going to be like I can imagine the most frustrating to listen to commentary ever. You could mute this shit, but then again, like you'd probably hate to stare at this. Anyway, stare at what I'm doing without any kind of commentary. It'd probably be pretty boring otherwise. So if you are listening to what I have to say, hello and welcome and thank you. And if you're not, you know, that's understandable. Stay humble. And, you know, like, look, okay? See, so I could go, like, oh, you know, like, oh, I got multicam pouches, and it's like, oh, like, maybe they're little grenades, and, you know, like, that's an idea. Like, that's an idea there. And, you know, if I want to do something fancy, like, okay, I don't want, you know, just, you know, I don't want to be those 3 friggin' things, and, like, maybe we can look for another pouch. And look for one at a little bit of an angle. Like, oh, I think I just passed something. Like, ooh, those are kind of nice. But they got the euchre flag, which I don't want to use on this character. necessarily. Some of the GBRS reference photos do have the Ukrainian flag, but it's just for the purpose of what I'm doing. I'm not really interested in using it. Okay, that's a little annoying. Like, this is kind of nice. But again, it's like, okay, it's ATAX. That's ATAX. Like this might work because I can say like, oh, you know, it's like, it's on the back. So yeah, like, look at that. See? So it's like, oh, okay. So that's, you know, clipping's not perfect. I think it's pretty obvious that it's not occluded by the first two pouches, but you know, just like changing up, it just gives it a little bit more detail, makes it look a little less, you know, I don't even know how the fuck I'd describe it. Like, it makes it look less basic, I guess. Again, not a big deal, but you know, I'm having my fun with it. Oh, actually, hold on. So like OCP, like that could work as well. Like, yeah, like, you know what, like, yeah, like that works. You know, it's like, oh yeah, maybe it's like a little fucking med bag or some shit. But yeah, like the only thing I'm not a huge fan of is how big the outline is. Like, it just looks a little low quality. Shh, I'm not hating, I promise. Don't tell anyone. Oh, here it is. Oh, I feel, oh, that's right, no, we already talked about this. Because, like, you know, it's like, oh, like, we put a med cam right there. And that's not, it's not a bad addition. But I want my grenades. That's what I have to say about that. And, you know, like I think that works more or less. It's like, okay, he's got grenade pouch and he's got a big fucking pouch on the side. You know, like, I'm sure nobody would complain about that. I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't know if there's anything else that, like, okay, he's got the wire tucked. It looks like, in this one, it looks like he has like a little bit of a fucking, maybe a PTT on there. Nothing comes up for wire here. Wire, cable, push to talk, okay. But like, basically I'm just looking like, okay, what else do these fuckers have? He's got a little bit of a backpack on there. I can't tell if that's like, see what the ABS bag looks like. You know, like, it's a little big, it's a little bulky for what I want. But here, what I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll save that and I'll just lock all this in so I don't accidentally fucking drag something. Because like, literally, like, look at all the shit I got here. Like, if I don't lock shit down, I will move things by accident, and it is like oftentimes a little more than unfortunate. But it's like, okay, let's say that I want, you know, something on the back. So I'll go, I want something to use as multicam as a base. So I'll go multicam. Maybe I'll put an arm or something. Like, watch. But just to look like the back of a plate carrier. Just so, oh, like, that's sexy. I'm glad I found, ooh, that's kind of nice, actually. So watch. Like, this is, I'll show you some creativity. I'm trying to create the back of this plate carrier. So look, it's like, oh, look. Now we have a back of a plate carrier, like that. And it just gives it, no, the angle's a little weird. We're going to go like that. There we go. And so, effectively, the entire friggin' arm is occluded. So the fact that it's multicam is now besides the point. But, you know, fuck it. It's okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on, bro. That's fucking cool. That's cool. Shout outs to Boz, Radawan, and Kyle. Very cool. And now I'm going to look for multicam. Again, now I'm looking for pouches because now I'm trying to design something like this. And you're not going to be able to see all this, but I'm going to put some stuff hanging off. But watch. Okay, so we're going to go med kit. And it's frustrating to me that medical... Okay, so here we go. It's medical pouch. So watch. We're going to go boom. No, more like that. So I'm trying to figure out the angle here. But it's like, okay, so look, we got the, you know, we got the medical pouch on the back. And it's like, do you see what I'm trying to do? Like, do you see the logic? And we got that. And maybe we'll do a universal pouch, you know, just to keep it a little fucking... a little fancy. I'll look for the one that gives me multicam options, hopefully. Here we go. And again, we're going to slap this behind the fella. And this, like, I'm going to be honest, this is probably going to be occluded by the friggin' by his arms and shit anyway, but I'm going to post a version of this character with the arms removed, and then hopefully people will kind of be able to appreciate that little detail a bit more. And I kind of want to get a cable going, you know, be like, oh, like there's a, I don't even know if you'll really be able to tell, but here, we're going to go boom. I want it over top all this, but I want the head to be above all this shit. You know, yeah, like kind of, okay? So it's, you know, we'll move it down a little bit so it's not in front of his thing. But it's like, okay, so he's got a wire connecting, really small detail, but it's just like, okay, like that works. You know, and like maybe I'll throw in a little detail where it's like, oh, look, you know, maybe the cable's coming out of his pouch, you know what I mean? And I'll slap this. I'm going to have to completely reorganize this fucking thing because, like, the way I have this set up right now is giving me a fucking aneurysm. Like, it's so fucking atrocious. So it's like, oh, look, you know, like maybe, you know, he's got a wire coming out of the thing and that's going up. And, you know, it's like, oh, look. Like, how fun. How fun. Maybe I can flip it around, actually. Flip it around. Maybe go... No, that's not happening. Okay. Low-key, I'm dehydrated as fuck, but I'm hyperfixating, and I want to complete this and also just do this video. Because these guys, sometimes they take me a long time. But yeah, like maybe, you know, like maybe it's like that, and I'll have, you know, like I'll have this behind that. Oh. You know, so it's like, oh yeah, okay, so maybe... Yeah, like there we go. See? It's like, oh, look at that. So he's got a wire. He's got a wire coming out of the pouch. How fun is that? How fun is that? Don't mind the OCP mismatch. That kind of simultaneously matches with that one. So, shh, don't worry. So, you know, like forward observation, multicam. Okay, we got some jeans, boys. He has a holster strap. Oh, he's got a nice flannel, too. Kept you waiting, huh? See, holster. He's got belt too. Well, that's pretty dope. I like what the fuck he's got going on here with those like friggin' cables. Like that's cool. Like, I want to see if there's any other cable set. See, like this, even like hypothetically. You know, like, if I get it like that, I might be able to sneak it behind the... Oh, fuck, where'd it go? Listen. Alright. Sneak it behind the character and just be like, oh, not that fucking big. Not that fucking big. But, like, you know, like, maybe it's like, oh, yeah, he's got, like, some cables and shit. Like, oh, like, that's kind of a nice little detail. You know, like you got options. My whole thing is you got options. You got options, and, you know, like, maybe you know, you want it to look like it's got a little bit of a strap around it, so it's not hanging loose. So it's like, oh, and to be honest, I'd probably use a different color, but it's like, oh, look, see, it's got straps on. It's got straps on, and you know, it's just cable ties, but it's, you know, like it gives the impression that's like, oh, so this thing is secured. And it's like, look, you know, if you play Innawoods just to, you know, create little dudes, it's like, yeah, you know, that's all you gotta do. But like, you know, if you really want to push it, you can push it. Like, you have the option. I think that's the fun part. You got options to push it if you want to, and I like pushing it. I like, you know, I like messing with the system. I like editing. I like doing all that shit. See, like, check it out. So now we changed it from, you know, being the med kit and the universal pouch. Now he's got like friggin' straps on, and I think that's just like a kind of a cute little detail. He's already got a cat, so like we don't really need another one. Although I could just slap on another one, just be like, hey, check this out. You know, I know it's supposed to be mounted on the arm, but like I can be like, oh, look, maybe he's got one, you know, just, you know. But like, I think this sprite is supposed to really be used like, no, like I don't like it. Because at this point, I'm kind of just overcomplicating it. I'm just overcomplicating it, and it's not too, like, a super helpful end. But, you know, like, let's say that maybe this is a med pack, so then we can go, like, oh, boom, MM14 multicam, you know, and then we go, I gotta find this one. Okay, so, oh, okay, never mind. So it's not really gonna do what I want it to do. But, like, hey, like, oh, look, maybe, you know, he's got something there, you know, like, it's like, so sometimes you just play around with shit and you find out it works. So for example, there's the body. So I'm going to start transferring these layers. So we're going to go body. And what else do we have on top of body? We got, and you know, we got the shoes under it all. And so we got, you know, this left arm is going to go behind the body. And then what else we got? We're just going to do this one by one here. So then we got the belt. We got the belt on top, all these things. And then what else we got for the belt? We got the holster, pistol, and I'm literally narrating everything, dude. I'm going to hate the sound of my voice at the end of this. And, you know, we got, you know, this on top of the belt. You know, so now we got the knife there. Oh, I made a mistake somewhere. Hold on. Where's the dump pouch? See, dump pouch here. It's going to be on top of the belt, but I'm going to make sure it's under everything else. See, there we go. And then where's the pistol mags? And then we're going to go. Where's pistol magazine? You know, it's on top of the belt, but it's behind the knife. And then now I think we can start. Oh, okay, no. Then we got the tourniquet, which is in front of the pistol and holster. And then now we can start moving down this shit. So we got the plate carrier, which is in front of everything. And then we're actually going to work from left to right here. So we got this. And that is in front of it. And then we're going to take this. And we can put that behind that. So now we're back to that steady, even kind of thing. And so this is behind things, actually. So this is actually going to go behind the plate. Oh, okay. That's going to go behind the plate carrier. And then I'm going to look for the wire here. So I want the wire to be on top of... yeah, I want that to be on top of the plate carrier. Okay, that's fine. And then, you know, sorry, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. So we're going to have that. I forgot those. Okay, yeah. And so this is going to go behind that. And this. So like this is like I'm going to be real. Like this is also like another part of character creation, just like the meticulous kind of organization, which isn't super fun, I'm going to be honest. But it's a part of it. It's like you give a shit about the guy you're making, then it's like it's something you're going to be willing to do. And it's not that big a sacrifice, I'm going to be honest. But it is something that takes time. Like I don't even know how long I've been working on this guy. Probably a few hours at this point. Not all of that has been recorded, but like this has been an active process. It is like sweltering out right now. It's hot as fuck, dude. Sidebar. Anyway, flashbang on top of flashbang. And so there, you know what I mean? Like, so now we've consolidated everything. Weapons. Oh my god, it's fucking hot, dude. Yeah, like that's okay as it is, you know. But this is fine work already. You know, like, is there anything else that I need to do specifically? Like, I add detail with these little things. You know, like just make the shoes look a bit more worn. Actually, you know what? I'm going to flip that. I cannot flip that in the way that I want to, so it's all right. Can I? Actually, yes, I can. So no, there we go. So like the front of his shoes scuffed. Who gives a shit why? You know, and it's just you know, add a little bit of detail. Add a little bit of detail. You know, and I want to be a little careful about it. Because like typically when I get into like adding detail like this, I get hyper fixated on it. And I end up with a asset area looking like a fucking disaster zone. Because there's just like 80 individual dirt sprites. And that can be a little contemptuous, frankly. So, you know, we got some dirt there. That's fine. And that we're going to move down as well. Put it on top of the shoes. So now, you know, it's just the shoes. The shoes are dirty. And I'm fine with leaving it at that. Like, if I want to add more detail, I can. But I'm not, like, super bothered. But, like, let's get into the meat and potatoes. We've been, like, talking, bullshitting for, like, an hour. Let's get into the meat potatoes of the rifle, okay? So, ultimately, I'd like to use that. I'd like to use the, you know, actually, you know, if I have to build the rifle from scratch just to use, and it pisses me off that I can't use the tan one. Because, like, I might be able to still, okay? So if I've just got, like, some very small gripes, like, you know, like oh, no. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, sorry. So my gripes are like, okay, because there's already attachments added to this weapon, I'm effectively, like, I need to, like look at this. See, like this bothers me a little bit, where it's like, instead of being able to, like, okay, so like now I have a full rail to work with, I had to kind of like clean it up. Again, not a big deal, but, you know, just like a little bit of an inconvenience. But basically, like, I want to use this because if you watch a bunch of the Novasec stuff, or Novasec stuff, as long with GBRS, you'll see that they're using majority like tan or like FDE shit. And so we're going to delete this thing as well. And we're going to clean it up as well. Like, so we got this, nice, I don't care. That's fine. And we're going to go Hydra. And look, I'm going to be real. You know, I wish that I could use something else. But honestly, it'll do. Because I can go Peck, but do they have NGAL? Did somebody do NGAL? No. So like this is my fallback. So I'm gonna shrink it a little bit. Like, oh, okay, so there we go. So we got that on the riser, but just in case, I'm gonna go attachments, electronics, and see if maybe somebody created an NGAL. I don't know what the fuck I'm getting messaged by right now. I'm not interested. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. 1,000 years of scone. Oh, see, like, okay, so the RAID X, actually, hold on, let me look at what the Wilcox RAID XE. And I've got my headphones on for no reason. I'm not listening to anything. I'm just kind of deafening myself a little bit. So, like, this isn't really what I'm looking for. It's definitely not the okay, here, let me go. I need to take a break, dude. Like, this shit is preposterous. Let me go GBRS group rifle setup. So now I'm looking for more references. So what has he got? He's got NGAL. He's got like that NGAL. You know, like, does it look like it? You know, it might actually work. You know, it might be good enough. It's not exactly it, and that's what bothers me. But, you know, it might look enough like it. You know, but maybe I can, you know, fudge a little bit where I go, you know, like muzzle devices, and like, oh, maybe there's, you know, like, what the hell does the front of a NGAL LAM, like, what does it look like? L3 Harris. So, you know, we got that thing, and we got, yeah, okay, so actually I might not really know how to create that, but I got an idea. Gas block, so, you know, maybe it's like, oh, you know, fucking, you know, like, oh, or maybe, you know, for the sake of, you know, having more on here, you know, it'll be like, oh, like, maybe it's, you know, like, and also, like, none of this is final. Like, it's just, like, this is me fudging around. So, like, maybe, you know, we got that there, and then... I'm looking for kind of, like, another kind of mountish thing. Like, this really isn't what I'm looking for, but, like... Yeah, like, okay. To be honest, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but, like... You got options. The entire reason why I'm making this is just to say, look, you got options, okay? Like, you don't need to stress too much. You know, like, there we go. Maybe we got the fucking... You know, and what else do they have? So they got, like, a bunch of tape. They got the fucking... Let's look for the WMX. Flip that around. Boom. There we go. So now, you know, it's not really showing the side that I want it to, but it's like, okay, so look, now we got... And I'll shrink it down a little bit. I'm like, okay, so, like, oh, look, it's mounted on the side of the M-Lock. Oh, would you look at that? It's so wonderful. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Flashlight. And then they have a fuck ton of tape. And okay, so they got QDCs. He's got a QDC on it. And I'll see, please have tan. And look, would you look at that? They do. How wonderful. So he's got QDC on that. You know, does he have a wrap on it? No, he doesn't. He's got the short. He's got the short one. You know, so, you know, that's how it be, effectively. You know, so, like, you know, like, this is the stock that I want, but they don't have the tan version, which kind of fucking blows. Interesting. But maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. So we're going to go gun parts, AR, and I'll look for stocks. Maybe it's like hidden somewhere else, not in there. Magpul, CTR, Magpul, SB. But what I am looking for is kind of like that little riser piece, because they have it on some of their rifles. I don't know if necessarily I'm gonna find it in here, but I could maybe like make one. You know, like maybe, you know, I could go fucking, you know, like I won't, because I guarantee there's like a better way to do this. But it's like, oh, like, you know, like, oh, maybe I do something like that. So now, you know, there's a bit of a, you know, a riser. There's a cheek riser on that, you know, just maybe. Let me shift that forward a little bit more, just so it's doesn't look like it's clipping with the with that, dude. Okay, QTC, that's fine. I'll keep that for now. Yeah, maybe there's no actual cheek weld. Oh, okay. But, you know, like maybe we're like, oh yeah, like, you know, we go like, oh, would you look at that? There's a you know, a cheek weld now. How fun. You know, or like, you know. So, okay, like in hindsight, I now realize that, you know, they had black. They had black now. So, you know, I might just eat the color inconsistency, which again, not a big deal. Little unfortunate. Like, I'm not the most pleased about it, to be honest, but it's like, oh, well, you know, on the bright side, we got, you know, a riser, cheek riser out of it. But so now we have a little bit of a challenge, and this is the challenge. Oh, never mind. It might not actually be that big of a challenge. So watch. This is going to be big brain plays, okay? Snipping tool. Next, we're going to take this. And so like, okay, so this is actually important. Watch what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to go menu, new, don't save. That's the patch I use, by the way. Boom, crop. And here, before I do anything else, I'm going to erase the interior of this. Paint, hello? Hello? Okay, so paint is deciding to literally shit itself. It is so hot, bro. I'm dying. I am dying. Okay, to be honest, I'm going to look for a Novasec setup with a PEC. And if I find one with a PEC, I'm changing it to a PEC. Because I do not like how the Wilcox Raid is looking. It is driving me up the fucking wall. L3 Harris. There's a PEC. That's kind of sexy. I like it. I like that. I like those risers. Ngal. You fucking Ngal using pricks. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we are balling out with that. Okay. Now, paint. Are you going to be nice now? No, or no. No, you're not. Okay. Don't save. Crop. See, like, bro, like, what the actual fuck is happening? Okay. I don't know what's happening with this thing, dude. My patience is so over with it. Now, this might actually be a lot rougher than I want it to be, which I'm not super thrilled about. But basically what I'm doing is I'm going to create a... you know what, to be honest, I'm making this harder on myself than it has to be. So we're going to go next. We're going to add all this, but we're going to remove the interior of this. So basically, like, look what we're going to end up with here. Okay, we're going to have to do that again. Okay. Add all that in, but we're going to remove the interiors. Try not... Okay, all right, well... get what you pay for. Yeah, okay. So autofill done. Autofill background. So we got, ooh, what the fuck? All right, anyway. Eraser. Hello, eraser. Watch, so we're gonna take this, and we're gonna look in fucking Chrome here, because they got like some friggin', you know, it's not multicam, but it's like some bullshit fucking tape. GBRS tape. GBRS fabric wrap camo. But maybe I'll go like multicam fabric pattern. Or something like this. Something like this. Watch. Okay, so watch. I'm going to copy. And I'll go boom. And we'll shrink it way fucking down because it doesn't need to be that insane. See, like, look. See? Okay. See, now we got that. Now we got that. And, you know, like maybe, you know, we want to clean it up a little bit. We got the marker and we'll go like, oh, like, okay. All right, well, that's not exactly what I wanted. Hello? Like, what's going on here? Or maybe I'll go, yeah, I'll make it smaller actually. Go 4. Oh, that's right. So I'm supposed to start on the thing. And maybe it's like, oh, you know, like. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm kind of half deciding because it's like, is this necessary? Well, we'll see how it looks. But like this is gonna, I'm hoping this is gonna blow freaking minds. Okay. So what I'm gonna do again is I'm gonna go snipping tool. I'm gonna isolate this. So boom, there we go. There we go. Menu, new. Actually, no, lies. We're gonna. I hate that I can't. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna hard commit to this. New, don't save. Boom, crop, magic select, next, next. We're gonna go brushes, erase, and then we're gonna go select, move this here, menu, save as, image. We're gonna go transparency, yes, save, wrap.png, and then we're gonna go, please tell me that I can import. Oh my god, I can. Oh my god, I can. Wrap, yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? There's no way. There's no way I just did that. There's no way I just did that. Oh my god. And ultimately, the biggest rule of thumb is always save your work, because you are subject to losing it all in an instant because of one misclick.